And finally, my fellow scout troopers, today's Reforged. This is a good 3v5 siege battle replay today, good versus evil themed. Today's replay sent to me by Winged Swordsman, who's one of 5 attacking armies today. He's commanding the realm of Rudar. And if you want to see your own Total War replay featured here as well, don't forget to check out those 2 links you'll find in the video description below. They are, of course, my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com, or you can simply join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post your Total War replay right there. And with that, let's get started today. So, we've got some Richmond Slavers here, Harridan Berserkers, Reforged Javelins, 2 units of Etymor's Troll Hunters, Troll Axos are here, 2 units there, Harridan Rangers, 2 units of Rudar Marksmen, 2 units of Dunman Pikemen, and 4 units here of Rudar Swordsmen, and 1 unit of Blackwolds. Alright, moving on, we got over here, Angmar, commanded by CM Leech. He's got some Richmond Blackguard here. We have some Guardians of Carandum. Maybe 3 units there, not armoured. Which one Pikemen, 2 units there, also not armoured. Which one Scourge Raiders, couple units there, both of them are armoured. We have some Angmar Marauders here, 4 units. 2 units of Angmar Halberds and some Gundabad Guard. And are the witches present somewhere? Anywhere. There's some Richmond Hammerguard here that are hiding. And some Blackwatch Legion also hiding. Well, we'll keep our eyes out, of course, for the witches later. For now, moving on. We have Dunland, commanded by Darty Darth. He's got some Rise of Orthanc here, along with some Blackwolds himself. We've got some Spears of Orthanc here. Really good crossbow unit, not too bad in combat either. We have some Half-Orc Vanguard, about 2 units there, 2 units of London Veterans. I think 2 units total of Blackwolds. Some Gwaithro Trackers, 2 units of Dunman Hunters, 1 unit of Bandits, 1 unit of Trollshore Axe Throwers, Dunman Clansmen. We have some Half-Orc Spear Guard here, 2 units. We have 2 more units of Dunning Veterans and some Gwaithro Trackers. Alright. Moving on over here, we have another Dunman army commanded by Hurtubby High. We have some Dunman Pikemen here, 2 units. We have 1 unit of Half-Orc Spear Guard, 3 units of Dunning Veterans, some Gwaithro Trackers here, and some Saga Skirmishers, 2 to 3 units of each. We have 2 units of Spears of Orthanc, 2 units of Half-Orc Vanguard, and 1 unit of Half-Orc Spear Guard. Our final attacker is another Rudar army commanded by Pontaman. He's got some Dunman Pikemen here, along with some Rudar Swords. We've got 2 units there, maybe 4 actually. We have Trollshore Axe Throwers, 2 units there, 1 unit of Rudar Marksmen, Harridan Rangers, 2 units of Etymor's Troll Hunters, Harridan Pikes, Reforged Javelins, Harridan Berserkers, Richmond Slavers, and another unit of Dunman Pikemen, and some Harridan Nobles on the outskirts. And that brings us to the first of 3 defenders today, which we have 2 Arthedain and 1 Carlin army. Our first Arthedain player is commanded by John, who I think also sent this replay, so thank you, John. We have some Arthedain Pikes here, all armoured. We have some Numas Gate Guards, we have some Evident Spearmen, some Dunedain Rangers, my bad. Dunedain Peacekeepers, about 2 units there of them. We've got some Arthedain Men-at-Arms, Evident Spearmen, 2 or 3 units of each. Some Dunedain Troll Slayers, 2 units. Dismounted Forestarian Knights, and possibly some Dismounted Knights of Numinous, but I haven't seen them just yet. Hard to tell, his army's all mixed up here. I expect to see, there's a Dismounted Knights of Numinous, I think, yep. Some Wardens of the North. And I guess we'll call out other units as we see them. I think we've got the gist of it. We have Carlin, commanded by Proxima Centauri. He's got some 2 units of Minhirith Archers. We have some Wardens of Turn Gothad, some Minhirith Men-at-Arms, Hearthguard Almansul, more Minhirith Archers, a Catapult belonging to Carlin. We have some Dunedain Rangers again, some Tharbat Warhammers, 2 units of Dunedain Captains, some Mercenary Crossbows, some Minhirith Sharpshooters there, 2 units, and some Mediterranean Gatekeepers. Maybe 3 units of Sharpshooters, 2 units of Thieves of Tharbad, and some Royal Court of House Thorindor. Okay, down here we have Joey 1 Kenobi commanding the 2nd Arthedain army, who has some Anumas Gate Guards here, some Dismounted Forestarian Knights, Dunedain Peacekeepers, 2 units there, some Dunedain Rangers, some Arthedain Marksmen, couple units there, and some Dunedain Troll Slayers, also 2 units I think in that blob. Up here we have some Artane men-at-arms, couple units there, maybe 3, 4. We have 3 units of Artane pikes as well. I think we can do some more cut here, guys, and come back soon. Alright guys, we're back. We've got the Trollster Axos here, throwing their axes up the hill. Taking out a few of the men-at-arms already. The Artane marksmen are trying to fire into them, but don't have an angle.
We're under attack.
So the Trollster Axos is trying to bring down the Artane pikes now as well. Artane doing anything they can to relieve the pressure on their front lines, but if they have to do that, then they've got to bring up the Artane marksmen and put them on this little slope here and bring a unit and put them just next to each other so they can charge into enemy forces that try to get to the archers. But if they want proper protection for this choke point, then the archers have to go either here or on the other side. They have to be slightly exposed to the enemy, otherwise they have no shot. Joe 1 can only learned that the hard way when he started wasting ammunition. We got rid of marksman firing up. A lot of arrows are missing, and these troops are armoured, so Joey can weather that storm. Now the Trollster Axos are coming in for another pass, and Joey's done nothing to address this, so this will just happen again until Joey can get his archers into a better position to target those Trollster Axos. His frontline troops are in danger of being taken down pretty quickly, or charging down the hill. That's his second option. Don't know what Joey's waiting for, but he's got to do something. I'm not too sure what Winged is waiting for. There you go. He'll be going after the pikemen probably. That's a greater threat of the 2 units.
We're under attack.
It just seems like the men-at-arms are getting in the way of the axes. I don't know why Wing's giving up, but he's pulling back for now. Over here, it looks like Proxima is doing it right. He's got his archers out front, firing in. Obviously he will draw them to the sides when he gets a chance. But he's getting decent shots here into the bandits. His troops here are close to the ledge, but obviously has the right angle. Royal Court charging in. Joey doesn't have cav, so unfortunately he has to make do with what he's got. And the archers are providing cover for the Royal Court to charge in and get away without receiving any javelins in their backs. He's got to watch a friendly fire there. Royal Court's down to 23, still pretty much full. We've lost 1 so far. Bandits are still slightly a threat. Don't know if it's worth shooting the half-orc spear guard. Yeah, when they're in shield wall formation there, approximate, your charges will be blunted every time, so yeah. Best not repeat that mistake. These bandits can be breaking any second, you have to think. Proxima are spending a bit of ammunition here, but they're broken now. They'll stop firing. Yep. Proxima switched on that. Good first opening for him. Joey's was a little bit questionable. He's defending 2 toe points, Joey is. Duan Rangers seemingly at a good spot, but need to move themselves a little bit closer if that's possible. I understand Pathfinder could be a bit of an issue, but the Duan Rangers should be able to get a couple of volleys into this blob of forces. They can definitely move forward to take out those Trollster Axos, but let's go and check out the other side, the other checkpoint. That Wing's attacking. Yeah, Joey's attention here is occupied. He's struggling a little bit with the micro. Hopefully he can turn this around. He's not moving forward. The No one's targeting the Trollshire Axos. Quantum and getting away with that. So, oh, hang on. Does he see it? The Rangers are moving forward here. I like the angle for some of them. Only a handful of Rangers will have fire, will have the angle, the ideal angle, into those Trollshire Axos. The rest, I'm not so sure about. Okie dokie. You know, if I'm Joey right now, I'm targeting the Trollshire Axo unit first, and I'm doing that because if he brings down this infantry quickly, then basically there's nothing between the Artillery pikemen and those Trollshire Axos, and then they'll just kill my pikemen after they've achieved this great victory over the Rudolph forces in front of them. Now, to Joey's credit, he did change the target. He took out a number there of the Trollshire Axos. He moved them into loose formation afterwards. Alright. Joey's better off now just switching that up with some artillery marksmen. Before it made sense because, well, they were in tight formation. If they're going to spread themselves out like that, you're best to switch to your artillery marksmen. Or other archer units, depending upon what faction you play. What's Joe doing? Does Joe bring up any other missile units? Nope. You probably should call in Mercenary Proxima with these Mercenary Crossbows. That could actually be beneficial here to Joe. You should call in for support. You could take out those crossbows for him. Trollshire Axos might be out of ammunition. And Joey only has one unit here of Doom on Rangers. It's 10% to 8% right now. No, Trollshire Axos is still out of ammo. Alright, they're all firing. And winged here. Has he blinked? Did seem like he was trying to move away. 74. Right, let's head over here. No one's attacking it. Not over here. Darth and C and Leech appear to be teaming up a little bit. Oh, nice shot. A few kills here and there. You see, the more he moves up the Guardians where they are, the easier it is for the crossbows to shoot them. The defenders here, they are sharing the responsibilities of defending 4 choke points. So you can imagine like 2 players will be focusing most of their armies on those 2, and the 3rd defender will be just supporting, setting up reserves or support where as needed. Anglar's moving up for a push. Crossbows need to run around here to fire into those forces on the other side, because we've got artillery marksmen here looking to take on that responsibility. Over here, not much is happening. Hurt's been a little bit reluctant to send up more forces, seeing how he was thrown back, and Carlin did not suffer too many casualties here, so a big victory to start off here for Carlin, I have to admit. Over here. Okay, Ponderman is moving up these crossbows, but they're not firing in just yet. These Duna Rangers have suffered about 10 or 14 casualties. Close to 20 now. Crossbows are firing. But Richmond Slave is being moved up here. Should he be targeting the Richmond Slavers? I probably would. General is not in the unit though. Oh no, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Unlucky for Pontaman. Mustn't have seen it. Okay, now he's firing into the Etamor's Trollhunters. Try and take out those javelins. Careful, Joey. Run him. You better run him. If I'm Pontaman, I'm trying to fire on those Arthur men arms coming in right now. Oh, they're reloading. They're going to try and fire into him. Not seen any javelins come over yet. Kurt's moving around the Guetho trackers. Alright. How's Wing going on his side? He's gotten almost to the top of the hill here. Joe's sending up his Arthur marksman because we're out of ammunition. The pikemen are being plagued by that glitch. A couple of them are turning over now. More Red Ass swordsmen are moving up. So this appears to be the weakest point in the defense. There are some units here, but Winged has the troops to break through here. He can take down these marksmen and men-at-arms pretty quickly with what he's got. Troll Shack throwers and Etamor's troll hunters. Just needs the right angle. And Joey has reinforcements, but they are standing a fair distance away. Okay, the Richmond Slavers here are back. Etamor's Trollhunters are firing into the mercenary crossbowmen. It does appear the crossbows are trying to fire into the Richmond Slavers. We've got men here at the archers. Both the units here firing into the second unit of bandits. Men here at men at arms trying to intercept those javelins, trying to hit the wardens of Turn Gothad.
We're under attack!
Still 58 of them left. Trying to move in closer. Trying to hinder the archer's ability to shoot them.
We're under attack!
Doesn't appear to be working though. Bandits down to 37. Now they're trying to hit the pikemen so the Royal Corps can charge down without having to worry about them. Pretty forward thinking there on Carlin's part. Not too sure why marksmen are trying to battle away here against the Guepo trackers. It's no real contest. We've got sharpshooters here. We've got mercenary crossbows which are firing. But we don't have any doing rangers over here. Imagine those rangers could take out a lot of the Angmar forces. Come on, John. Bring up the rangers, mate. The attackers are only doing this right now like this because the rangers are not present. As soon as we see the rangers, they might indeed pull some troops back, and that would be the smart thing to do. They've gone for a big mass push here, and they're starting to break through. Defenders here, they are scrambling to try and close that gap, but the forces are getting through now, and they're spreading out. And the Richmond Hammer Guard, which are armoured up, have broken through. They're leading the charge here. That's not good for the defenders. Where are those rangers? The sharpshooters are there. They need to be brought down. This is not the time to go soft. They've broken through. It's on John here to shut down this push, this assault. The catapults here, it could also do a lot of damage. Why isn't it firing right now? Proxima is probably busy. It's micro again that's plaguing the defenders here. This is important. This is where maybe the defenders here are not in voice chat with one another. That would make things a lot easier for all involved. But you know, they can still text each other. Now, Proxima is trying to fire his Duna Rangers. That is not good. Not a good angle at all. There's not really a large amount of troops here to justify using the Rangers right now. There is on the other side. So John should be running his Rangers over there if John isn't already. So what's John doing here? Is he doing anything about this? The catapults there. Duno Troll Slayers, they're trying to use their JVs, I suppose, to take out the Hammer Guard. Oh, hang on. There is Rangers firing. Where are they? There you are. See, yeah, I guess John is on top of things after all. I must have started shooting after we left. Must have stopped firing. Defenders here, they're trying to save their catapult. 37 to 36. I think it's time to fire the Rangers once again. Just a couple of volleys. They've got a full unit of halberds here. So the Rangers are firing, but who are they firing at? Who are they shooting at? They were shooting at somebody, but I couldn't determine who. Anthony Pikes being brought up. Delian veterans running through the gap once again. Okay, Rangers are shooting at the veterans. Dark probably shouldn't have done this. They're surrounded by enemy forces here. Delian veterans don't have the best morale. The Rangers are tearing them up. Pikemen are finishing off the job. Alright, easy on the ammo there. Going easy. Got plenty of troops to come. Okay, I've got the Richmond Scourge Raiders now up here. They're firing either the Arthurine Pikemen or the Dunan Troll Slayers. And it's a Pikeman.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Wrong target there, John. I would have charged your Dunan Troll Slayers into the Richmond Scourge Raiders. Although the pikemen were under fire, they were sort of standing up to that fire from the Trollshire Axos. The New Trollslays would have shut them down. So we've got the Rangers here firing in. Men at arms are broken here for John. Over here, Winged has pretty much broken through. He's worn down Joey One Kenobi over here. Mercenary crossbows down to 12. Dismounted Forest Aaron Knights here. Most of them, well, half the unit's still alive. Men at arms are broken. So this is all he's got left. We've got crossbows in the area and dismounted Forest Aaron Knights. Over here, what we got? In here at the archers. They're out of ammunition. Both units are here. So these guys here are going to fight and delay the enemy for as long as possible, it would seem. Better hurry up and charge them in, mate. The Royal Court doesn't have a charge, but they can run around and look for better targets. Or if they must charge in, run them around here. That way they can charge directly into the enemy forces coming up the hill. Maybe John should move his infantry over on this side, the left side of the gap, so the cavalry can cover the right. Probably this times 2 speed up just for now. The attackers will take their time. Most of the defenders are already retreating to the upper levels right now. So we've got an organised retreat. The defenders here are not in full flight. So they will save most of their desired troops. Yeah, Trollslays, they're coming back to fight. Okay. After their marksmen there are broken. Guys, you can't do them losing troops fast. Pikemen are broken. And this amount of Forest Air Knights are broken. So all the defenders here are broken. These marksmen have come back to the fight, but John might leave them there just to delay the enemy. I think everything else has been conquered in this area. Attackers coming through unopposed on every side now. And so now the road to the capital, or the summit. The battle for the summit now begins. Alright guys, we're just going to watch the journey here with the Royal Court of House Dorandor. They're still running around outside the city. Broken defending forces here coming back to the battle. Heriday nobles have arrived. You got the Hearthguard still fired into them. The Hearthguard still were marched down here by accident, it would seem. They had their bows in their hand. But for some reason they marched down the hill. You hear the archers also have their bows still out. But aren't falling back right now. Alright, the attackers finally broke here through the defense of the Nihirith archers. That took a while, actually. After them pikes lining up, but the Rise of Orthanc will be firing their crossbows into them. And it looks like we've got crossbows returning fire. We've got 2 units here of Minhiri sharpshooters. Admiral's Trunters looking to tear up the Arthanane pikemen. Sharpshooters trying to fire back. So I got firing away here into the walls of Turn Gothard. These are all crossbow bolts. Hearing ranges have moved up. That's dealing a lot of damage. Not even at the halfway point yet. As you can tell how grindy this battle's going to be. Diamond Pikemen moving up now. Trollster Axos firing in. The attackers bringing up every missile unit in their arsenal to chip away here at Pikes. The Harridan Rangers, they appear to be firing into the Hearthbell Sul, or the Mentoran Gatekeepers. No, it's the, maybe it's the Dunan Rangers, or it's either the Numerous Gate Guards or the Dunan Rangers, either or. Harridan Rangers down to 18. One unit of sharpshooters targeting the Scourge Raiders and the Eternal Trons is the other one trying to finish off the Rangers. Alright, Darthy's brought up his own catapult here. Come on, defenders. Move your forces. They're firing rotten meat. Jeez, maybe they're out of ammunition. I imagine that's almost heartbreaking for the attackers. Dunan Troll Slayers targeting the Dunman Pikemen. Just trying to affect their morale. That's what the rotten meat is supposed to do. Now, we know Proxima's got 3 units here of crossbows. Looks like the 3rd unit's being brought up. 2 are out. I'm still continuing to fire. Looks like the attackers are trying to use the catapult as a shield as they bring up more reinforcements. That's smart to a degree. But potentially he could be affecting his own missile units that are shooting from behind the catapult. Ooh, the edible trons has been on fire. The Dunan Rangers is being brought down by Proxima. Catapult might minimise the damage to a degree. In fact, maybe the attackers should try to bait those Rangers by bringing up a special unit. Maybe like the Trollster Axos, the Blackwatch Legion. Stick them behind the catapult, let the Rangers fire into them, and most of the arrows will be absorbed by the catapult. You have to take some damage, of course, but you take away the ammunition of the Rangers. Once they're out, they're out. And the threat is gone. Defenders here trying to limit the troops on the front line so the Rangers can clean this up. So the marksmen are trying to fire into the Rangers. We got Snagger skirmishers at 50. Will the Rangers annihilate them? The Rangers aren't falling that fast. I'm not too sure why Prox was trying to save the wardens. They're down to 11.
We've lost half
It's
of
a
our
nice
men.
stream of javelins there. The Rangers needed to kill these skirmishers already. They could already have done it.
We're under attack.
They just targeted them. Now, it's definitely worth firing a few volleys into this area
Victory
now.
will be ours.
There you go, they are doing it.
We're under attack.
What are they focusing fire into, I wonder? Given that the range of fire isn't spread out, you have to think they're targeting the Dungan range. The Dungan veterans. There you go.
Very much in our favor. Victory
I don't think
will
this
be
attack
ours.
was timed very well. The Rangers are firing into them. They're hitting multiple missile units here. I think they're still targeting the Dungan veterans. Wrong target there. Wrong target there, Proxima. Jeez, he had the chance to take out Trolls Reaxors, Admirals Tronters, units that are far more dangerous to him than the Dunman Hunters, of all things. The catapult to a degree is cleaning them up. And Proxima S has switched targets now. Cut that close. Those Troll Hunters. Well, they either target the Rangers or the Inumas Gate Guards. The Rangers have ammunition, so target the Rangers. Yeah, he's doing that. The Rangers focusing on the reinforcements. We're down at 32 now. That was the bandits there. I think the Rangers are targeting the bandits. Yeah, they're falling fast. That was chunky. Very nice. Most of the bandits are still alive though. Gotho trackers are light tier archers. Maybe the catapult was targeting the bandits and they just hit the trackers. I think the sharpshooters are targeting the Eternal's Troll Hunters. Or they're targeting the Half-Orc Vanguard. One's in the north. Okay, they're going to start firing. Ones in the north are targeting the Eternal's Troll Hunters now. Who's shooting? Okay, we've got a second unit of Heritage Rangers being brought up. It's doing a fair amount of damage, but Proxima can take this out of the equation. You can take the Rangers out of the equation by simply moving them in here as sharpshooters next to the ones of the north. And they can still fire into the enemy forces. And if Winged wants to move up the ranges, then the ones of the north can bring them down. So that's what Proxima should be doing here. Not leaving them at the mercy of the Heritage Rangers, as he's doing right now. If the Athenay Pikemen and numerous Gate Guards move forward just a little bit further, potentially the Ethel's javelins will hit them. They'll be able to hit them. You can see the Athenay Pikes edging their way forward. Trollshire Axos look pretty fresh. Sharpshooters are firing into the Trollshire Axos, trying to bring them down fast.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Gun and Veterans there took the brunt of that volley then. We're on to the north, firing into the Richmond Pikemen. And we've got Duno and Trollslays throwing their javelins onto the mix. 71 to 74. And Catapult to the rescue. Oh, 3 beautiful strikes, each hitting their mark, and have crippled this attack, which looks like it's about to break through the defense at any moment. Catapult snatching victory there from the jaws of defeat, quite literally. Trollslays trying to bring down the Ethel's Troll Hunters. Trollshire Axos still waiting. Okay, they're going to fire. Okay, Trollshire Axos are firing into the Duno Peacekeepers. The Duno Trollslays were pursuing the broken Richmond Pikemen. They've ignored the Trollshire Axos, which are annihilating the Numas Gate Guards. Small oversight there from Joey One Kenobi.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Jeez, Admiral's Trollhunters were picking them apart, along with the Trollshire Axos. Time to fire another volley. There's a bunch of attacking forces down there. Oh, careful! The Trollshire Axos can bring down the catapults. You can't have that. I'm on hurt. You can be a hero. Too late. Alright guys, so John here is sailing down the hill We've got some Harridan Berserkers here from Pontavan. We still have the Spears of Orthanc standing by. We had 3 units of them, I think, total. It looks like all of them are still in the fight, and the attackers are not out of this by a long shot. But they're trying to time their advances with what the defenders bring down to shoot them with. Now, because obviously Joey's got some Dunan Troll Slayers, Dunan Peacekeepers, basically some decent melee forces, the attackers' plan is to try and use their numbers, which are superior at the moment, to just sort of wind down, or whittle down, I think is the appropriate word, whittle down the defensive forces. The Thieves of Tharbad, I didn't see them throw their daggers yet.
We're under attack.
That looked like it came from a Harridan Ranger. We've got one to the north up top. And Troll Slayers, the catapult. This amount of Foremost Air Knights are being retreated. They're being hit by arrows, javelins. I swear I saw some Rangers before. We've got Richmond Slavers here. Are these guys worth firing into the rear with the Dunan Troll Slayers? We know they've got them. I'm assuming they still have ammunition.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay. Front and javelins targeted the Minhira Sharpshooters. Or maybe it was the Dunan Peacekeepers. Either way, this defensive line is being whittled down. I'm saying whittled down all the time, yeah. Okay, no one was sent into a rout. Too soon with the catapult, I think, Dylan. Oh, sorry, Proxima. Proxima's in control of the catapult. I think they targeted the Numinous Gate Guards there. We've got a full unit here, one to the north. These are Tharbad are at the ready. Jeez. Great and Berserkers. They're going to throw their axes now. Took out the front row of this amount of Foremost Air Knights. Well, 2 good shots with the catapult, but not enough. Harridan Berserkers basically annihilated that dismounted Foremost Air unit. So the next wave is being sent up. Catapult has to be used. I'm going to try and take out those Troll Shrew Axe-Throwers before they fire into the catapult and take it out. It's a full unit. They're going to fire. Catapult's winding up. The bandits. Oh, jeez. Nice strikes. They hit their mark dead on. Just over friendly forces. Looks like it was all casualties on the attacker side. We've got Harridan Rangers firing up this way. They won't destroy the catapult.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Who are they trying to hit? Oh, they're trying to hit the Mandarin Gatekeepers now. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Despite their catapult volleys, the attackers keep on coming. If Darthy can get close enough, he can destroy those catapults. Catapults might just be on the edge of his range. Or they're going after mentor and gatekeepers. Okay, they're going after the gatekeepers. Okay, they're targeting the snugger skirmishers. I will times 2 speed it. It's 81 to 85 right now. The more immediate threat to the defenders at this time was the Trollshire Axstar unit. And I guess you can argue it's the Spears of Orthanc, but the Trollshire Axstar unit would definitely kill them faster than the Spears of Orthanc. Hence, I think they're the more immediate threat out of those 3 potential targets. The Spears of Orthanc, the Snagger Skirmishers, the Trollshire Axstars. Trollshire is one I would think we should. Is one I think he should target. Yeah. I won't really say what I would do. I would just say that that's what would happen. I mean, Trollshire Axstar units, you saw what they did to dismount the Forest Aryan Knights within the space of 20 seconds. They killed 50 of them. That's far more than the Spears of Orthanc could kill at that rate. Now, we've also got Riders of Orthanc here. Now, Mantra and Gatekeepers, are they out of ammo? Where are they? What have we got left up here? We got Dunan Captains, and numerous Gate Guards, Starbad Warhammers, out of ammunition, Hearthguard on the Soul. There's Mantra and Gatekeepers. They're going to save their ammo to try and arc into the attackers as they come over the crest there. Dunan Troll Slayers, either use them or get them out.
Our ally lies dead. Without their general, they may lose heart and flee.
Okay, it's either Pontimus or Wings General there. Dunan Troll Slayers, they're being annihilated now as well.
We continue like
Come on, John, get him out of there. Not going to use them. Use them before you lose them. Or save them. There you go. Might still be too late. Yeah, Trollshire Axstars are going to try and wipe them out. Down 13. The attackers just have one more missile unit to worry about. And that's it. The Thieves of Tharbat must have used their daggers earlier. I didn't use it, but that's the only explanation. Okay, this is another unit. Well, there were 53 coming down the hill. By the time they engaged, they were at 20. So some of the Dunan Troll Slayers are still alive. Ones in north down to 30. They're falling back. They're going to try and regroup with the remaining defenders here and last as long as they can. So we had 2 units here, Joey and John. Both have their wardens down here. This amount of Knights of Numenar's being brought down. I'm not sure that Joey should have done this. We still have, well, Admiral's Trance is being brought up, but they look depleted. With some Scourge Raiders, they have axes still. Yeah, they'll take out the dismounted Knights of Numenar's for sure. Oh, come on. Get him out of there. Come on, Joey. Run. Joey, what are you doing? Don't stand there and be shot. Dude, get out of there. They're shooting at Duna and Troll Slayers. Take advantage of that. This is your window to escape. What is he doing? He's throwing them away. Oh, they've taken a lot of damage. The catapult did save a lot of them, I reckon. But Joey was definitely lucky there. He really should have bugged out while he had the chance. This might cost him the game. Not his team, but if this unit was healthy, and it comes down to just a few units, he may well have wished he didn't charge him down at this time. Alright guys, defenders are right there. Trollshire Axor is trying to fire into them from a safe distance. We got one Trollshire Axor. Most of the axes are hitting their mark now, but a few of them were going into the ground before. Come on, defenders have to charge, they can't stay here. Ninja and gatekeepers are firing, but come on, which one Scourge Raiders are there? Guys, you can't stay here, you're being killed. The attackers, if the defenders charge down, I don't think that the attackers would have a shot on them. The angle just isn't there. So the defender's decision to stay here is a huge error, in my opinion. Oh god, they're gonna fire point blank into him. CM Lisa's got to feel so happy right now. This is torture. Never ever do this, guys, if you're in this position. Winged Swordsman got in CM's way there. That's a mistake that he's made. For God's sake, stop looking at them and charge into them. Attack, guys. Get those defending forces moving. What have we got? 88 to 92. Defenders may as well win this. And if they do win this somehow, then they can absolutely say with 100% certainty they would have won it far more convincingly had they charged and not let the attackers just hammer them with those axes. And if they lose, then I'm going to say they lost because the axes hammer them. That was not the right call to stay there, I reckon. I know, it's easy to say, I wasn't there. Blackwatch Legion have charged in. They're breaking through. Time to send in the Dunan Captains. Time to send in the Avid Warhammers. Come on. There you go. As bad as this looks, the defenders will hold. The attackers pushed through, but they didn't break through. Not yet, anyway. They failed that side, and so while he still has the Black Watch, he's going to try the other side. He's trying to disrupt the Numerous Gate Guard formation.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Our foolish general has thrown his life away. That's our chances of victory with it.
Okay, so Winged Swordsman lost his general, so Pontiman must have lost his general earlier. 92 to 95. Defenders have clawed this back within, well, clawed back 1 percentage point. The attackers are definitely like this.
The enemy general lies dead.
Oh, the poor Arnold General is getting stabbed 6 ways till Sunday. Time 6 beating it, 93 to 96. This is where the fight's going to end, right here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
The defenders didn't react fast enough to shut down the attackers' moves against them when it came to using those axe throwers. Those axes and the javelins were going to be the biggest threat to them the whole game, and they, in the end, were the reason that they were defeated. There were opportunities there for the defenders to shut down those particular units, but they just didn't take the opportunities when they were presented. Their forces were damaged too much, and in the end, they were overwhelmed. And couldn't hold back against the tide. Unlucky to them. I think it was the last Arnold General. And we're back briefly because we have 1 knight left.
Victory is ours, but only by a sword's edge.
It was close. 96 to 100. Okay, the Winged Swordsman there, 1099. Ponterman, 1012. CM Leech, 1176. Darthy Darth, 694. Hertomi High, 752. John, 2035. Proxima Centauri, 4025. And Joe One Kenobi, 3087. Nicely done, guys. So, Winged Swordsman there, 126 to 133. Hereditary Berserkers and Foredom Javelins. Trollstrew Axo was there, 111. And for Ponterman, standouts were his Ritualman Slavers, 146. Trollstrew Axo was 105. And the rest of the units did, well, not too bad. So thank you to Winged and John for sending me the replay. If you want to see your own Total War replay featured video on this channel, guys, don't forget to check out those links you'll find in the video description below. Hope to hear from you soon. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you all in the next Total War battle.